Moving on to guide problem number 2. Mark bought a house for X dollars. 10 years later, the house was worth $1.18, which is another way to describe the change in the value of Mark's house. So in this particular problem, the question is we need to find whatever change happened after 10 years to the house of Mark. Well, basically, it started from X dollars. So if Mark's house started from X dollars, so I would represent it as 1x in there, because I know for sure that x is actually equal to 1x. So it is invisible, but it's understood that there must be 1 in there. And I would say that since it started from 1x, so I would represent it as 100%. So the value of the house at first can be represented as 100%. So after 10 years, it became 1.18x. So this means after 10 years, the value now becomes 1.18x. So from 1, there was an additional of how many? Very good. That was 0.18. So there was an additional of 0.18. How did you know that? Well, you just basically subtract these two. So I would have 1.18 minus 1. So I could actually put zeros in here because 1 is equivalent as 1.00. So making sense that when you subtract this, it's going to be 81 point. So that means to say there is a 0.18 additional from 1 going to 1.80. So if I know that this is an additional, so I know for sure that it's going to be what? It must be an increase. But 0.18 could not just, we need to express this into a percent. So how do you express a number into a percent symbol? So we just move this 1, 2. So that's going to be 18% increase. So what's going to be the answer? We got